Welcome back in, everybody, to the second game of the second series here. No, sorry, they have proven they've got a bit of fight back in them as Cybercats just weren't able to hold on to that first game, and no, sorry, looked real good with their lineup here. So as we get ready to get into the drafting in Cybercats, they tried something different. The Faceless Void coming out with the Jakiro and the Invoker, but no, sorry, Ursaba as well as the Centaur Warren. I mean, the Centaur in the lane, Dominic, never really got pressured.
10 seconds remaining.
At all.
Dire team ban.
There was some kills on the center a little bit later on, but he was just able to run the lane pretty much from the get-go. And we'll see if they're going to go for something a little bit different here as we get ourselves again into this next draft. We already see the Beastmaster as well as the Primal Beast both being banned out. The Broodmother taken up by Cybercats as well. So, what hero do they take away that lets No Sorry first pick the Rubik? Because I know it's coming, you know it's coming, we all know it's coming. No Sorry know it's coming, Cybercats know it's coming. Yeah, so I'm expecting this to be the first pick Rubik, unless Cybercats want to ban it out here.
Dire team pick.
They do. So it's going to be the Disruptor instead, I'm pretty sure. No, again, Dragon Knights to come out, heroes like that we've seen a lot in Lycans maybe, although you don't really usually first phase the Lycan. So, Centaur for No Sorry once again. So Dominic, he likes this Centaur pick. Cybercats this time around go for the Clockwork and into the Enigma. Well, we all know my thoughts on Enigma. I'll not expand on them any further. But yeah, Dominic, he likes his Centaur. We're going to pick up it. Again, it looks good in the lane. There's not a lot of heroes really that do contest into the Centaur, that do the damage. Ursa might be one of them. But I don't know if No Sorry want to let Cybercats have this. They might ban it through in the second phase. Denozrig look to play something different here coming into it. And yeah, the Rubik ban out, it means that the Centaur were, I mean, you still look for what? The Disruptor? For the drag back into the Hoof Stomp? Okay, taking the time. I would have thought it would have come out straight away, so they are taking the time to think, No Sorry. See what else they want to go for. Maybe...
Dire team ban.
Okay, Batrider. Right there in the first phase, banning out the Queen of Pain right off the bat. Pun only half intended. Yeah, so the Batrider straight into the Queen of Pain ban, and then I would assume the Pangolier ban to come through as well from No Sorry. Because again, Pango, another hero that doesn't really do too bad. Only ban out the Silencer. But yeah, the Pangolier, another hero, and again, I think teams are getting sick of him, sick of seeing him coming out. Doesn't do too bad. Unless they... No, because Cybercats would have the last ban right as well, so they could ban out the Bloodseeker on the last ban and then immediately pick the Pangolier up in this next phase if No Sorry don't ban it out themselves. Yeah, it's some good control to come out as well. The Enigma, again, doesn't really rock that Black Hole all that often in the fights. It's about getting the pipes, getting the greaves off. So Batrider shouldn't be put under a lot of pressure when he does start to rotate.
Radiant team ban.
Though I suppose he does have to watch out. They do have a Clockwork, so once this Clockwork kicks, you know, a couple of levels, he might just go for the rotation onto the Batrider in the mid lane.
Radiant team pick.
They ban out the Ursa. So what is the pick here for Cybercats? As the Nagasarian gets taken away from No Sorry. Yeah, there's still other heroes, again, like the Puck, the Storm Spirit, who are pretty popular at the minute. I'm just surprised with how well the Pangolier is doing in the, like, high division games, like, you know, third-party tournaments, that we've not seen him at all today. Just teams not wanting to play on this Pango. I think Chira does play the Pangolier, if you want to run this up against the Batrider. They go for the Disruptor first. Yeah, so they can maybe go for it after... You know, let No Sorry, obviously No Sorry have the next two picks, and then go for the Pango, and then ban out the Bloodseeker if they want to do it that way.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Never mind, they go for the Drow Ranger on No Sorry, and the Undying to follow. Okay, so the Draw Ranger should be able to clean up the Eidolons with the multi-shot to come out. Frost Arrow's nice. Even up against, if the Disruptor gets a glimpse off, I wonder if it's going to be... It
10
should be the position
seconds
4
remaining.
Disruptor, right? So Enigma Disruptor on the lane. You look for that quick silence on the
5
Draw Ranger if you want to burst them
seconds
down. It probably will be about level 3, level 4. Well, maybe not. Maybe around level 2, level 3. If the Undying's going to be coming to the lane with Mangoes to look to put the pressure onto the Enigma and the Disruptor. Yeah, and the Draw Ranger, there's no real escape mechanism for the Enigma or the Disruptor. If that Gust comes out as well, stops like the Malefice, stops the Glimpse or the Kinetic Field, they might just be food for the Draw Ranger in the lane. So Cybercats, how do they respond? The AM, the Earths are already banned out. I wonder if they go for something like a Sniper. Plays at a distance. You still have to worry about the Batrider in the mid to late game with the Blink Dagger getting on top of you, the Blink BKB. But it plays away from the Centaur. You can just plink him down from a distance. Doesn't really worry about trading with the Draw Ranger either, because the Draw Ranger not ever really going to get in range for the right clicks on the Sniper, unless something's gone horribly, horribly wrong. But then maybe we see the Tiny come out here for no sorry, so you get that toss back into the Centaur Warrunner. If he does get a quickish blink for a position 4, might be able to get on top of the Sniper, throw it back onto the Centaur, and the Draw Ranger should then be in range to get the kill onto the Sniper.
Dire team ban.
Ember Spirit.
Okay, they go for the Ember Spirit. Another hero again that can get away. Once that level 6 comes out for the Ember Spirit, you don't really have to worry. Flame Guard as well blocks a lot of the Flame Break for the Batrider. It's not the worst hero in the world to pick up against this Bat. You do have ways around it, unless,
5 seconds
you do start to get silenced. But I assume this Ember Spirit's going to go for, like, Orb of Corrosion into a Maelstrom, into a quick BKB. So no, sorry. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing the Tiny. It would be a... ban out the Sniper here. And then pick up the Tiny in the next phase to go with the Centaur Warrunner. Or maybe even like the Snapfire. Snapfire wouldn't be too bad as well. It gives the Centaur Warrunner an opening until he gets that Blink Dagger to get the jump in onto whoever he's going to be facing against in the lane. There it is. That's Snapfire ban. Slark being banned up for no source. So yeah, looking for those gap closers, or the gap closer with a Slark.
Radiant team ban.
Taking out the Bloodseeker themselves. I suppose the Centaur, if he's using the Stampede, yeah, you get the Rupture off onto the Centaur. The Centaur can't go anywhere. And the Bloodseeker just really enjoys chunking down, making, mincemeat out of the Centaur Warrunner. So no sorry. I mean, no sorry have a decent amount to think about this final pick. The
Team pick.
Shadow Demon comes out. Right then. If you're outside the Static Storm, you're going to be able to either save your teammates or get the Disrupt off to set up. This is going to be a big thing in the lane. Don't like that. You've got multi-shot, decays, shadow poison, Batrider's Firefly, Centaur Warrunner, just being Centaur Warrunner. Alberca, I get he does like the Phantom Lancer. I just don't know if I mean that hero's not being picked up for a reason, right? There's a reason this hero is in the dumpster that no teams want to play, and I just think up against these heroes from the side of no sorry, I don't know if this Phantom Lancer's in a good position. Especially with the Shadow Demon being out as well. Shadow Demon just being able to get the disruption off onto the Phantom Lancer. Once the Phantom Lancer, if he gets that Diffusal Blade, can turn the illusions back on the Phantom Lancer himself. Just turn the Phantom Lancer illusions on the Phantom Lancer illusions. If you do start to push in, Centaur Warren, again, shouldn't really suffer in the lane. Coming up against the Clockwork and the Phantom Lancer. It's a rough pick. I think again, 2K player, speaking about how the pros should pick it up, but I think I still would prefer the Sniper. But Before we find out how this one's going to go, if No Sorry can take it in 2, survive for another day, or if Cybercats can push it onto a game number 3, we're going to take a quick advert from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And this could be it. This could be the final game of the day for Eastern Europe. This could actually be my final cast of 7.32. As we are, everybody is holding their breath. Well, don't actually hold your breath because it's still several hours away. But everybody's waiting. They just want 7.33 or is it going to be 8.0? Is it going to be first blood for the side of No Sorry as they look to invade? The wards have gone down here. It is just an illusion. And yeah. It pops. Alberca at least sees the funny side of it. Yeah, everyone having a bit of a laugh with the side of Cybercats at No Sorry's expense. Okay, hardy har. Get your chuckles in. But yeah, no, Cybercats, it was a really great way to just get the scout off. Make sure that you weren't actually going to give up the first blood. Phantom Lancer, it does mean that he commits into the doppelganger, but in this lane, wouldn't really have expected anything else because the disruption into the stomp in the lane just coming through from the Huff Stomp, you know, it could be a lot of damage. In fact, they might even be able to go for this one onto Force. No, because there is nothing. There's no lockdown. And cheekily on the back lines as well, GSV is going to be able to snatch at least one of the bounty runes, but Doppelganger will come out this time. Alberca taking a little bit of damage from the Huff Stomp. Odds-wise, No Sorry. Still not the favourites, even after that last match. EGB maybe thinking that last match was a bit of a fluke here. Cybercats coming in 1.5 to the 2.1 of No Sorry. Okay, EGB reckoning that they value Cybercats a little bit more, thinking that they're going to be able to kick on, push back, and get themselves to a third game. We'll see. I mean, Kira, to start off with, actually went for the Flame Guard, and the Flame Guard coming through from the, well, the Sticky Napalm. You know, it does a little bit of damage. The extra damage to stack up as well. It is magic damage, but it's only like 6 at a time at level 1 for this Sticky Napalm. So Ember Spirit just trying to do what he can with the Flame Guard. Dodrin getting aggressive in the melee lane up against Chira as well. But Chira starting with a magic stick, as you would, up against the Bat Rider. Just going to go straight for the wand, I'd imagine, on the Ember. Maybe boots first. And we'll see what Chira's going to be able to do, because he's going to be taking a lot of damage. He has that Sleight of Fist if he needs it, but going to be taking a lot of damage from the Sticky Napalm coming out. Okay, yeah, Sleight of Fist comes out. Going to be able to clear off Sticky Napalm. It has been reset, and Dodrin not a lot of mana left here. So Chira Jr., once this Flame Guard's back up, could look to actually get aggressive on the Bat Rider. The Bat Rider completely out of mana. Bottle should be on the way in soon for the Bat Rider. But whether it's going to be in time or not, yeah, it should be. No Searing Chains here for Ember Spirit, only level 2 still. Bottom lane, how is Alberca going to look? Yeah, it's doing alright in terms of the last hits, but I think once the level starts to come out, Huff Stomp now as well, Alberca going to be taking a lot of damage, comes out with the Doppelganger. Yeah, I think once Dominic gets a few levels under his belt, once the Shadow Poison starts to stack up for Jeffrey, which is one of the things that they went for the first blood, so they went for the setup with the Shadow Demon with the Disruption level 1. Which, if it had worked, great idea. But now level 2, the Shadow Poisons should start to come out, and Force Majeure could be in a little bit of trouble in this lane if he gets caught out. Even Alberca, even with that Doppelganger. As we look at the top lane, Denozric forcing the lane back here, and it is actually going to be the Clockwork sitting in the lane with the Enigma. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do. Bottom lane, the Disruption. Do they have enough? Yeah, the Doppelganger came out straight away after that Disruption. The Huff Stomp wasn't timed perfectly, and Alberca was able to get himself out and away. But yeah, I mean, again, once Dominic's got a few levels, maybe a couple of points to retaliate, once he's got this Ring of Health, the VIP booster into the Vanguard up, I think Alberca's going to suffer. I think Force Majeure's going to suffer anyway, because of the Shadow Poisons. Level 3 on Shadow Demon. Ooh, mid lane though. Dodrin taking a lot of damage, has that Water Rune, has the bottle available to him if he needs it. We'll pop the Water Rune, bottle comes out, Chira Jr., does he want to come in? No Sleight of Fist, Dodrin only level 3, does he want to jump in with the Firefly here? No, dude, Dodrin, he tries to commit. He,
First blood is toast.
like Icarus, flew too close to the sun. And the wings of fire, well, no, the wings of wax there for Icarus, but the wings of fire for the Batrider just self-imploded. And after he started diving that tower, as soon as the Searing Chains came out, it was curtains for the Batrider. Yeah, Alberca, going to be taking 4 Shadow Poison. Shouldn't be enough to get the kill onto the Phantom Lancer, but is enough just to make his day go so bad. And you can see the Phantom Lancer even going what looks like to a quick HUD here. Chira Jr. in the mid lane after taking that first blood. It's going to be the Orb of Corrosion here for the Ember Spirit. Yeah, after the wand comes out against the Batrider. And having a decent time against the Bat mid? Who could have guessed here? Multi-shot comes out though, top lane to Nosric. Gets the kill onto GSV. So GSV not really going to be super chuffed with that, giving a kill over to the Drow Ranger. Not what you want to be doing, getting him closer to that level 6. Setting him up with the marksmanship bonus as well. That's the power treads on the way as well. The Floods of Haste is 10 gold away. This Drow Ranger is going to have his power treads out in about 20 seconds when the courier does deliver it. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Alberca again taking the harass. Look at this, the Shadow Poisons just starting to tick down here. You've got the double hoof stomp coming through. Alberca has to be so close with the runaway. Like, he has to be on point with his doppelganger anytime he sees the hoofs being raised by Dominic. Goes for it a little bit early now as well. Jeffrick's just going to pick up a bounty, get himself back into the lane while the Clarity does its magic and gives him the mana back for Shadow Demon's magic. Stomp comes out, Phantom Lancer there as well. The double edge comes through. Alberca having to use the stick. Salve. No, it doesn't get cancelled off. Never mind. Now it does, as the Shadow Poison does connect. They get the disruption onto an illusion here. This will just allow the illusions to put pressure, and Alberca has to play underneath the tier 1 tower. There's going to be the catapult pushing in now as well. Alberca should be able to push this lane back out. In the mid lane though, Chira Jr. Did you want to get aggressive onto the Batrider once again? Batrider no level 6. You know, Chira Jr. has those remnants available. Going back for a bottle on the Ember Spirit, so he does eventually want that bottle. This creep wave, if you can secure all of the last hits, including the catapult, should probably be the bottle gold. Jeffrix though, out of mana. The rune doesn't even spawn there. Anyway, Jeffrix will go down. The Ember Spirit should be able to clean him up. He survives for a little bit longer, but eventually he will go down, and then Chira Jr. gets himself over to a double damage rune. So that's quite nice. Going to be able to get the TP back to base. Dodrin still not level 6, so wouldn't have been able to go for the Firefly Lasso even if he wanted to cancel that TP. And then, yeah, the dive comes in. Dodrin, how close to the level 6 is he here, this Batrider? He is still a couple of creeps away, so wouldn't have been able to get the Lasso drag back onto Chira Jr. when he jumped back into the Remnant anyway. And Alberca, how's he looking? Net worth-wise, okay. Not amazing, as the Batrider is going to go down in the mid lane once again. Chira Jr., no, the Flame Break comes out now. He's trying to jump himself in with the Remnant. Might be able to get the kill. Dodrin with the Firefly, though. Still only level 5. No Lasso for the lockdown onto Chira Jr. Chira Jr. has to do this the old-fashioned way, being out of Remnants. Just goes away on foot. It's going to be the Boots of Travel after the bottle here for Chira Jr., so not a Maelstrom like I thought it might be. He wants to be able to respond on the lanes. Jeffrick's just looking for some solo XP, but he's going to be taking some solo damage coming through from that side of Fist. Back on the bottom lane, Alberca, yeah, 28 last hits to the 42 of the Drow Ranger. So the Drow about 1,000 gold ahead here, and with the marksmanship as well. Yeah, okay, the Phantom Lancer is going to be able to move into the jungle at some point, look at that Diffusal Blade, look for a bit of farm, but the Drow Ranger never really falls off with the farming because you have that built-in farming potential coming through from the multi-shot. And I assume a couple of these last hits are going to be the Eidolons as well. Force Majeure looking to scout out. Dodrin, though, he's not going to be having any of it. Drops that Flame Break with the Firefly going. Yeah, Chira Jr. rotated in. They at least get the D-Ward out as Archangel. They get the kill onto GSV. Malefice now as well onto Nosric. But it looks like they're going to settle for the kill on the Clockwork. I mean, Drow Ranger's pretty low health-wise. Coming up to that level 6 for the Drow Ranger as well now. Should get it off this creep, I think. Is it going to be enough? The Stampede going to be used here now as well. The lockdown with the kinetic field. Dominic, Chira Jr. with the rotation as well. The glimpse comes out. Do they get the kill onto Dominic? Dominic, he's going to be, 4 heroes around. There's 3 heroes. Stopping up. Dominic, he's getting low, but he's buying so much time for the Batrider in the mid lane just to find some more farm. Find the XP. And they do eventually get the kill onto Dominic, but how long did that actually take?
Middle tower is under attack.
And while this is going on, what's Archangel looking at? So he's not got any points in the Soul Rip. It's just going to be the lockdown. DK Focus, Malefice will be used. They don't have the mana. Well, now they do with the 1 charges, or at least the stick charges. Dodrin gets it with the Firefly. Donozric should be able to put some pressure onto this tier 1. Back in the bottom lane, though. Dominic, he's mad. He wants to get aggressive. Gets a Stomp out. The double edge comes out onto the Phantom Lancer again. 2 points in the Retaliate here for the Centaur Warrunner. It looks like with an empty bottle, though. Chira Jr. Has he got a Clarity coming through Force Majeure? They're going to go for a smoke. Chira Jr. only on half of his mana. The smoke comes out. And they're trying to make a move towards the Drow Ranger, but the Drow Ranger is already back. Not sure where they all are on the map, so Black Archangel plays the furthest one forward. He's going to be the smoke breaker. Rocket Flare comes out now as well, but Donozric, he's already run himself away, and Black Archangel, he will be the bait. Or the sacrificial lamb. He's gonna be some form of meat here. As Black Archangel, yeah, he's gonna go down. Donozric will get himself out alive. Chira Jr. in the smoke, hunting through the jungle, but not gonna be able to find the Drow Ranger as the Drow Ranger plays all the way back through the lane.
Radiant are scanning.
And the Ember Spirit, at least this time he gets himself a regen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alberca. He's taking some pressure from the Centaur runner here in the lane. But again, the rotation's coming through Dominic. He might go down to 3 heroes, stacking up once again here. Dominic, do they get the kill onto him? Searing Chains, they've got the lockdown. Kinetic Field will come out. He's saving that Stampede. And does he want to pop it now? No, he might just, the glimpse comes out. And now he pops that Stampede, but with 3 heroes, able to chase him down. Sleight of Fist, Chira Jr. was able to get the kill with that Sleight of Fist. And even the chase down coming through from the Phantom Lancer as well. With the 4 points into the Phantom Rush, there was no way the Centaur was getting away. So having a bit of a worse time, the Centaur, compared to the last game. And Chira Jr. getting so active with this Ember Spirit around the map. Dodrin on his way back to base, just to heal up health and mana for the Batrider. He still has that lasso, though. If they could get a good jump onto the Phantom Lancer on the bottom lane, or maybe even the Ember Spirit in the mid lane, your setup disruption comes out, and then you just wait on top with the lasso. Quick fingers have to be a little bit quicker than the Flame Remnant, though. He's actually not used any Flame Remnants, not got any down. As a Clockwork looking to get a D-Ward off, we'll see Dodrin here as well. Does he want to try and run into this one? The cogs come through, but the Firefly, the Batrider was already trapped in. And now the rundown with that Flame Break, Jess V. Even the lasso going to be committed onto the Clockwork. This might open up the kill onto the Shadow Demon in the mid lane, though. Shadow Demon, if he wants to go for it, has that self-disrupt. Okay, will come through here. Chira Jr. Well, he did use the Disseminate. And you can see the damage. It's like the, what am I talking about? The Fatal Bonds. The Disseminate. The sheer damage is only 20%. It's not a massive output. But it was just to get some harass back. He knew he was going down. Just spend as much mana as possible, because by the time you come back alive, all your spells are off cooldown. The Undying, does he get it? He gets the double damage rune. Takes it away from Chira. That's Shearing Chains. It just wasn't long enough at level 2 to stop Black Archangel from getting his double damage rune, stealing it away from the Ember Spirit. Yeah, so Archangel, at least he takes that away. That might save a life or 2 here, because the Ember Spirit would have taken that, got aggressive. Maybe another kill onto the Centaur on the bottom lane here. It's Dominic, he wants that Blink Dagger. Going to be getting close towards it, about 700 gold away for the Centaur. Alberca, Diffusal Blade will be coming out after that. Just a casual HUD, not a full-on pipe, which he could go back to support his teammates if he wants to, but it is just going to be the HUD for now. Alberca shows up, the Stomp comes out, but the Shadow Demon, he ain't close. So Dominic going to be taking these tower shots. Did he go for... He did 4 points into the Retaliate here on the Centaur Warrunner, and there's going to be the rotations down here. Clockwork even going to TP into this. It might be a 3v4 as the Batrider looking to play away. Now the Batrider wants to go towards the top. The hook shot comes in. He traps 2 in the cogs. They do get the kill onto Archangel in the top lane there as well. So this might be a 3-for-0 here. Can they get the kill onto the Shadow Demon? That's home going. They take down 3. and even get the TP away here, the Enigma, from that Bite Rider, because the Bite Rider didn't have the lasso because he used it on a Clockwork. Little angry about that. I mean, I don't know why. I'm the caster. I have no commitments, no investments. It just allows the Enigma to get away. And it allows Cybercats to get away with 3 kills, though, on the board. And now they are hunting the smoke coming through. And Osric doesn't know this is happening. This time he's not an Ursa Burr with a rage. He is a Drow Ranger. He's a squishy one at that. 1200 HP here for the Drow Ranger. Stampede, but do they have the Glimpse? Kinetic Field, he walks himself away from it. The Glimpse comes out, though. No! The disruption, it saves his life, and now Dodron can come in. He has that lasso available if he can find a big target. Tombstone does get dropped. Chira Jr., does he get himself away? Dodron wants to carry on going here now as well. Boots of travel, so Chira Jr. going to be slowed down. Searing Chains. Dodron going to give up the chase. They do get the kill onto both supports. Which, you know, it is better than a kick in the teeth. You keep your Drow Ranger alive as well. Hurricane Pike on the board for the Drow Ranger. Force Staff, it looks like, already on the way out on the Courier. And the recipe for the Hurricane Pike, how far away is that? Like 50 gold? Not even.
Structures are fortified.
So it's going to be one tired Courier here. In, out, in, out. It takes its toll on the Courier. No, he's going to be fine, yeah. He has the gold up for the Hurricane Pike at about 13 gold. They're putting pressure onto the tier 1 tower now as well. Sleight of Fist comes out from Chira. But they're waiting the hookshot on the back lines now as well. Who do they have the lockdown on? It looks like Jeffrix. He's going to be the target, and he's going to try and get the disruption off. Can they get the kill onto any more now as well? The Glimpse comes back. Dodron, though, trying to get himself away with the Firefly. The lockdown, the Gust comes out as well. They might be able to get the kill onto Black Archangel. Dominic, big tanky boy, will be able to walk himself away. Where's that stomp coming through from Dominic? Does he survive? The Soul Rip from Black Archangel. He's trying to use it, but the stuns. They have the lockdown. They have the kill onto Dominic. They might even be able to go onto Nosric. The Glimpse. He's locked down. Searing Chains. He hung around a little bit too long. The Soul Rip, it doesn't matter. Midnight Pulse will be dropped, and so will Denozric. But can they get the revenge here? With the lasso coming through, the Static Storm will be dropped. No, they can't. Doppelganger comes out from the Phantom Lancer, and Cybercats. This is a really good game for them. Chira Jr. has to TP himself away. And maybe No Sorry just hang around a little bit too long, trying to save the Centaur's life, and it cost them even more from that. At least the Hurricane Pike's up for the Drow Ranger. You know, silver linings and all that. But yeah, Jeffrix being taken down on the back lines. You know, the hookshot came in. I'm surprised the Stampede wasn't popped that very second. And the Cybercats, you know, having to get to chase ghosts. Well, after killing off the Shadow Demon at least. But you know, they kind of sauntered out. They left. They were back in. And oh, do we save Dominic? Oh, do we... You know, it was just... It wasn't saving your friend syndrome, but it was just a bit of a lackadaisical leave. As soon as that Shadow Demon goes down, especially Dominic, you know, you should have been back up to the tier 2s right back. And if you think they're going to be able to get themselves back into the series, guys, you can use the QR code on the screen right now. Get yourself over to EGB. Get yourself up to a $600 bonus when you make your first deposit. Again, over 18s only. Check out the terms and conditions for that. But yeah, if you want to get involved, that is on the screen there for you. Rotation from Chira and Force Majeure. Oh, Archangel, he's going to be the body blocker here between the Drow Ranger. They're going to see this one as well. Drow just has to go for the runaway. Does it? I mean, the Tombstone's been dropped here. Flesh Golem's out as well. And it's enough to scare Chira, even with a double damage rune, away from the Undying. It's like when the pufferfish, you know, they puff up, they're like, haha, I'm a big, you can't come after me. Look at me, how big I am as, well, Dodron. He's not going to be looking mighty big. The hookshot comes in, doesn't connect, and Dodron might actually be away. JSV, the Purge comes out, the Flame Break, the Firefly. JSV does he get himself away from this one. The Poison's coming through the destruction now as well. Jeffrix going to be taking all of this mana damage as Alberca. He does have the damage from the Diffusal Blade, and Jeffrix, he's going to fall. They even get the kill into Archangel, so that pufferfish analogy not actually working out. As he did deflate and then get popped, it seems like, from the side of Cybercats. And after having such a great game here, No Sorry just can't get themselves back into... Or they're not coming through on the front foot. GSV, the Gust comes out now as well. The right clicks, is it going to be enough to get the kill? Clockwork will fall. Nice little Brucey bonus there for Denozric, but overall, you know, double the kills and a 1k net worth lead. I suppose that's the one silver lining. It's like, even though there is double the kills on the side of Cybercats, they're not that far ahead. They're only about 1k gold ahead overall. But the Nosric going towards that BKB, yeah, you definitely need this. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see both the Bat Rider getting close. In fact, 50 gold away here, Dodron, from his BKB, and the Centaur actually going to be going towards the Lotus Orb and not the BKB for Dominic. Speaking of BKBs, Enigma, I think this might be the Greaves being finished off with the Hand of Midas here as well, so it's not going to be the pipe. It looks like it is Greaves into a Blink BKB here for the Enigma. This is going to be really nice. You know, if you can get that. So, sure, because you already have the Hood of Defiance and the Phantom Lancer. At some point, you can turn that into a full pipe if you want to. So you free up a slot here for your Enigma. You free up some time as well. Dominic. Stomp comes out. Can he get the kill? There's going to be the hookshot onto the backlines now as well. Shadow Demon gets locked down. He's going to try and do what he can with the damage now as well. They've got the Black Hole. Who'd be caught out? It's going to be the Bat Rider. Do they have enough damage? They absolutely do have enough damage to get the kill. Now Archangel. He's going to be the next one to fall. It seems like the damage coming through from these illusions. Phantom Lancer, Jeffrix. Archangel is actually still stood standing here now as well. But what can they do? The illusion pushing in Archangel. The Soul Rip up in 1 second. The Gust comes out. Do they have enough to get the kill onto the Phantom Lancer? Alberca. He's going to be able to get off the Doppelganger and get himself away after getting the kill. Shiro Jr. wants to get in close now, but the Stomp comes out. Malefice onto Dominic. Once again, Dominic, he is going to go down.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
At least they get a dire tower, but yeah, they lose, what, 3 for 1 there? Still a great trade. Yeah, they only lost the Clockwork. They need these BKBs on the side of No Sorry before they look to fight. The Static Storms are absolutely wrecking face from the side of Cybercats. Force Majeure has just been on point with the Static Storms every time he's needed them. Draw Ranger going to be a ways away from the BKB. Again, the tank ability is going to be nice coming out from the Ograx. The extra damage as well as the survivability as well. They have this ward down. They're going to make a move over to the Nosric. The Nosric, he's playing with fire here, even if he's just trying to farm up the creeps. Like I said, they have no forward vision on the side of No Sorry, so DK Focus, at least this time, doesn't have a Black Hole down. They might actually be able to make a move onto Force Majeure. Nope, the Glimpse comes back, and the Centaur, well, he's going to be stuck in his tracks. 3k net worth lead here for the side of Cybercats. Again, for being over double the kills, not the biggest net worth difference in the world.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Disruption, Midnight Pulse is down. Static Home comes out again, and Centaur not going to be able to get off this hoof stomp, but did he get a chase down Force Majeure? He's going to be purged. He is going to be slowed down. He's going to be killed off. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it looks like they've got the kill onto the Bat Rider. Yeah, Dodron once again. Dodron just not going to be able to get himself away from this one. Has the BKB, uses the BKB. And now Jeffrix. Jeffrix is straight up dead. Black Archangel to follow. Now the Gust comes out, but the Doppelganger will be here. Okay, I was completely wrong. Alberca is just cleaning up on this Phantom Lancer. They don't have the ability to kill him off. I genuinely thought he was going to have a worse time in the lane, but Chira Jr. winning the mid lane, making some great rotations down, and just enabling Alberca. Nosric can't get away from this. The chase down comes out. Alberca with a triple kill. And this is looking rough for No Sorry. This is looking pretty much over, I think, for No Sorry. Unless you get like a great fight back. You know, if Cybercats are able to maintain this level of dominance in the game, coming through, all enabled here from the Ember Spirit. The Ember Spirit has just been the skeleton key to open this game up. And we'll see what No Sorry, if at all, if they're going to be able to fight back. This Bat Rider just has not paid off. 2, 3, and 1? No, absolutely not. If you'd have had something like Storm Spirit that does... See, that's kind of the thing, right? The Storm Spirit does the exact same job, but he pumps out more damage and he's more active than the Bat Rider. Yeah, the Vortex is quite nice. Obviously, the Flaming Lasso goes through the spell immunity, goes through BKB, sure. It is nice to have, but with an Ember Spirit, you would have been way more active. The Glimpse back. If you have the kill here, they might actually have the kill onto Jess V. The Force Staff comes forward here. Jeffrix, what can they do? Chira Jr., have I put my mouth once again here? Chira Jr. trying to get himself away from this one. Out of Remnant. Stampede comes through. And he goes down. Tried to be clever, but they were waiting around his Remnant, and there was nothing he could do as Archangel picks up the kill. Okay, so I did say they needed to swing it about a little bit, getting the kill onto the Ember Spirit, giving up. Gold-wise, a decent chunk in favor Well, it was Archangel that picked up the kill. It's going to be a 4-staff, though. The 4-staff's going to be nice. Dominic would have got the assist gold as well, so that's not awful. But they need a way to kill this Phantom Lancer. He's going for a heart next as well. The shard is already up on the Drow Ranger. Okay. That's quite nice. Dodrin, not even playing as bait, just playing as the next corpse here. DK Focus, no blink, but the glimpse comes back. Dodrin has to pop the BKB. Does he want to go? No, point blank lasso. That's the BKB being down now. The Static Storm gets dropped, and so will the Centaur. Warren is caught out in this. He needs a BKB. Sword the Lotus Orb. You need to go straight for a BKB for this. You're just being caught out. The kill potential. Every time that Static Storm, Lotus Orb isn't going to keep you safe in Static Storm. And they're going to be able to clean up everybody apart from the Drow Ranger. It looks like, yeah, Searing Change comes through. They get the kill into 4. They don't lose anybody. That was a BKB from the Batrider. Right into a black hole. Well, at least Alberca finds it funny, because I'm pretty sure No Sorry won't.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And yeah, Osric, he's just having to hope that no one comes for the invade here, because he's still looking towards that BKB. And I don't know. I mean, Barrow's going towards the Blink Dagger as well. That's going to be nice for him. Alberca, how's he looking? He's looking at a full heart. He's looking at nearly over 3k health. Level 19 at 25 minutes into this one. Probably looking at the Roche Pit now as well. And why wouldn't you? On the side of Cybercats, really, why wouldn't you? You're dominating this game. 25 to 11 and a 10k net worth lead after this Roche Gang goes down. And No Sorry just can't respond. Centaur is 0, 6, and 5, so having a much worse game than he did in the last one. Archangel is 2, 6, and 6. Jeffrix is 1, 7, and 6 on the Shadow Demon. I was expecting the Shadow Demon to have a massive impact coming through, you know, with the Demonic Purge, the disruption to get the kills. It's just not meant to be, as the Aegis. It will go the way of Alberca. Okay, they get the stomp off. Are they going to be able to get the kill? No, the hookshot comes in. And they're going to be able to turn it around once again on the side of Cybercats. Tombstone, it will be cleared up by the illusions pushing through now as well. The lasso on the back lines. So they've got the lasso onto the Enigma. The Enigma, what's he really going to do? The TP away. Can they disrupt it after that? No, he gets himself out back towards the tier 2. Archangel's going to fall. Yeah, this is... I think Tenosric's going to go down next as well. They're chasing from Alberca. It's just way too much. The damage, they just called GG. 26 minutes in, they know they can't want to fight. They don't want to stretch it out any longer. Cybercats, I genuinely thought No Sorry had the better draft. But the Batrider throwing his body into the towers gave him the first blood over to the Ember Spirit. The Centaur just, I don't know, the Centaur just died over and over again. Well, that was kind of the thing, right? Because the Batrider gives such a great lead over to the Ember Spirit. The Ember Spirit was able to put pressure onto the side lanes. He was just able to mosey on over, drop a remnant down, get kills, and Dominic couldn't stand up to it because Jeffrix had already rotated off. He was looking to get some stacks, so it was the solo Centaur in the lane. After that, the first time that happens, you know, you maybe learn your lesson. But Cybercats, you know, hats off to them. They made it work. They were under pressure here coming into the second game, and No Sorry, this draft, it just did not pay off for them. Cybercats were able to take this one in a convincing fashion. 26 minutes in, I want to say, like, was it 30 kill, 28 to 11 as well. It was just so rough. And that one last fight from No Sorry, they know they couldn't win it, so they just pull out the GG. They just want to go next. They don't want to spend more time than they have to in the second game. And neither shall we. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back with the third and final game, the final game of the day, my final game of 7.32. And I'll see you after this break to see which way it's going to go.